One of the biggest things that people ask me about all the time is how do they create a message that gets the attention of the C-suite? How do they share something that is compelling, right? Something that can get top of line focus when CEOs are always feeling like they're behind, they always feel like there's a lack of money, and you've got to cut through that fog of confusion to get a decision maker to decide about what you're doing. Here's the mindset that I've always used when I'm thinking about working with executives and business leaders, small company CEOs. There's 3 main levers, and then there's 6 ways that these levers go. So one lever is money, the second lever is market, and the third lever is exposure. Let's talk about money. Business leaders want revenue and profits to go up, and they want costs to go down. When you think about market, you think about market share, more, increase, right? You think about time to market, launching a new product or service, they want that reduced. When you're talking about exposure of your brand, you want to grow the exposure of your brand through your marketing, and you want to attach that to revenue, and then you want to decrease the risk of competing in your market. So through these 3 elements is really a way to think about tying your initiative, tying your program, tying your campaign to money, market, and exposure. And when you're talking in the language of leaders, then you talk about revenue and profits going up, you talk about the costs of doing business going down so that they get more for their money, more for less. And when you can align things like, for example, diversity inclusion to increasing the retention of key performers, diversity inclusion reducing turnover of a diverse population, now all of a sudden you can create a productivity argument that you can put metrics behind as why diversity is a bottom line benefit to somebody's company. And that's really, really important because a lot of times we want to communicate things from an emotive standpoint, but really it's an economic standpoint and an emotive standpoint that drives somebody to action. And so take these couple of things, we'll expand upon them a little bit more in some further writing, but for right now, just remember, it's about money, it's about market, and it's about exposure.